Most founders don't bottleneck their business because they want control. They stay the bottleneck because they're afraid of what breaks if they step back. I know this because I've helped founders step back and trade overwhelm for calm growth without the pressure. This video is going to be relevant for soul-led business owners who are doing well but are too entangled in operations, making them feel overwhelmed, exhausted, and close to burning out. Because in this video, I'm going to show you what actually breaks when founders step back, how you can step back without losing control, and exactly how other founders have removed themselves without blowing up their business. This isn't about letting go or trusting more. It's about redesigning how the business actually runs. But before I show you how to remove yourself safely, you need to understand why delegation alone keeps failing. Most founders think they've delegated, but they only move tasks and not ownership. And that difference is everything. Imagine your best friend went on vacation and left you his Tesla. You drove it to work every morning, enjoying the modern feel and especially the self-driving mode on the freeway. But today was different. Today was the day you almost died. Your friend came back and took his car over the weekend. So today you took your 2020 Toyota Sienna to work instead of the Tesla. But you got so used to the Tesla that on the freeway, you instinctively reach for your phone and take your hands off the wheel. It only takes a minute for you to come to your senses, and you violently slam the brakes before ramming into the car in front of you. You squeeze the wheel as tightly as you can, pale as the pearl white paint job of your friend's Tesla, while thinking to yourself, I'm never doing that again. Here's the part most founders miss. The problem wasn't that you relaxed. The problem was that this car was never designed to drive without you. That's what happens in your business. You step back for a moment and something wobbles. A decision slows down, someone hesitates or makes a mistake, and your nervous system learns the wrong lesson. See, if I'm not here, everything falls apart. So you step back in, you check, you approve, you stay available, not because you crave control, but because you care, because this business matters to you, because people rely on you, because you don't want to disappoint anyone or put what you've built at risk. And over time, that caring becomes exhausting. The real issue isn't trust. It's that the business was never built to hold itself when you rest. So the solution isn't to force yourself to let go. It's to gently redesign the business so it can carry itself the same way you've been carrying it for years. So when you step back, nothing panics. And for the first time in a long time, neither do you. Just like my client did. He decided to face his fears and gradually let go and step up. It was worth it. My client was running a 9-figure import-export business. When we met, he was reluctant, almost scared to grow the business. He believed he would make a mistake that would cost him millions, and he wasn't going to put his family through anything like that. But when he realized that staying in his comfort zone was the most dangerous thing he could do, things started to change. He started hiring heads of departments that were smarter than him, and he did something quite unique. In the interviews, he would ask candidates how would they solve real problems in that specific department. And even if the candidates didn't get the job, my client would get unique ideas that he could immediately apply to make things run smoother. In a few months, he moved to Dubai and could run his business remotely without needing to be hands-on. He now had the time to attend more conferences, strike new deals, and expand the horizons of his business. Only because he stopped acting like an operator and he decided he was going to be a true business owner. Before we met, he was holding a glorified job. By the time we finished our coaching together, he was driving his own Tesla. Without making these changes, my client would have stayed like most founders, always on, never rested despite taking time off, and his business would have continued to suffer. But if you're waking up tired despite getting 7 hours of sleep, it's because the business is still pulling from you even when you sleep. So watch this video next to find out exactly why it's happening and how to have a business that energizes you instead of exhausting you.